Good morning and welcome to Coffee and Handicapping with Scotty. Sunday, Del Mar Racing here today. And I already started handicapping the card last night, so I'm ready to go. You got your coffee and a cigar. It's kind of early for the cigar, isn't it? I guess it's never too early for a cigar. Tyrese, what up, brother? Let's see here. Justin helped me this morning. Justin, thank you for your help this morning. I appreciate that. And we have some good races, competitive races. Del Mar's been really competitive, but it's been good because it's created opportunities for handicapping and making some money. Michael, what's going on? I don't know about that, Michael, but no, I'll be doing the simulcast also this afternoon at 1:05. They both did, to be honest with you. I was surprised, but probably the 2-horse probably is the one that kind of surprised me. I don't have a buffet, but I'm not a buffet guy anyways. I don't eat that much. But all right, let's get right to it, okay? We're gonna good morning, Pat. We're gonna start with Del Mar race number 1, okay? Super chat, Skybox Anna. Look at you. All right. Initially, I didn't want to like Bobby Bow. Bobby Bow was touted big time. I don't know if you guys remember back in April when this horse was highly touted, but I'm always leery about any Bob Baffert horses. But I can tell you, Justin and I looked at every one of these horses, video, every part of it. And Bobby Bow is going to be on the outside, has speed. I just don't think there's any other horses. The 5-horse Mariner's Way, first-time starter. Maybe these other horses stop and the horse gets up for second, but I think Bobby Bow's, I think, going to be tough. I think this might just be the type of horse that actually needs the lead, is what I think. And so I'm gonna pick Bobby Bow on top. I didn't want to. I tried to go against this horse, but I just can't see that happening. Looks too tough. The 1 horse could be in the money, but I don't like the rail. Right now is 10-1, not getting any action. Good morning, Gary. So I am live here from the Del Mar Hilton, right across the street from the racetrack. And how about yesterday? I mean, we had some exacta boxes, we had some wins, but how about John Lees? You pay attention to John Lees. John can handicap. He really can. You have to try with United. That was good. I mean, I had the exacta boxes in those races, but I really, sometimes it happens. Bad racing luck for me so far this weekend, but I feel like I started handicapping last night, and then Justin helped me this morning. So I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared, because these races, when you have horses where you've got 10-horse fields, 12-horse fields, and they all look competitive, that makes it really tough, but it also creates opportunities. So good morning, Kent. All right, so I'm going to say Bobby Bow on the outside. I don't see the 4 dueling. As a matter of fact, you can see my notes here, by the way, so you can take a picture of it or whatever you want to do, but it seems to fit, but it's on the rail. The 3-horse adding blinkers. Horses he has faced have not come back to run. The 4, nothing has come out of that race that he ran in. Scotty Longshot works are okay, but might need a race is what I'm thinking. And then the 6 horses debut was highly anticipated. And horses have not come out of that race either. But the post is great, gate to wire, and the GSR is high. Stefan hit the late pick 4 at Saratoga. Wow. What did that pay? $20K in 2 weeks. Wow. Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate you saying that. That's cool. So we're going to go 6-4-3 in the first. Okay. All right. We're going to move along fast because I know we only covered like 6 races yesterday because you guys wanted to gamble on all the Saratoga races coming up. All right, race number 2. The 2-horse Drink the Wind, that gate work in 46 and change, first of 82. $7,600 on that one. That's amazing. Oh, the 5-horse that John Lees liked in the last race. Yeah, John's good. Pay attention. There's some between John and I, you're getting some really good handicapping and some good information. So pay attention to the simulcast. 1:05 today, or 1:02, something like that. So watch for that. Drink the Wind, the 2-horse. I think this horse goes gate to wire. Has a good win percentage. Murray, I think this horse is going to run good, but I think this horse will run good. But I'm gonna say 2-7. Barossa is going to do better going longer. But again, I don't know what to do with any of the Baffert horses at all. I mean, they're just not running. So I'm gonna go 2-7-6. If you have any questions on any of the horses, you want to talk about them, let me know, or a comment or whatever. But Drink the Wind for Peter Miller, Juan Hernandez. These are really nice works. I have a feeling that they're not going to be able to catch this horse. All right. Race number 3. So this 2-horse Gates of Heaven, Peter Miller claimed this horse for $16,000 8 days ago and faced some really decent competition. It's the second race off a layoff, and he puts this horse up for $50,000. I mean, Peter Miller likes to win. Like, it's really interesting. And this horse 2 back ran against a field that was much tougher than this, and broke slow and didn't run bad. So adds blinkers as well. I'm sorry, the 2 doesn't have blinkers. My bad. The 6 added blinkers. No, I don't think so. I don't think being a Ridgeling or a Gelding, or it depends on the horse. So you have to judge each one of them differently, but I don't think it matters as a 2-year-old though. But I think the 3-horse needs a lead. I think trying to beat this 3-horse would be something to do. What's up, Keith? Going global probably was the biggest surprise for me. I might make the 4-horse my top pick in this 3rd race, Cybertruck. I might, and whatever you do about this horse, your dog is a Ridgeling. You're trying to breed it later on, or what? So Awesome Beach. This horse is coming in from Gulfstream Park, and I can tell you this horse broke slow, finished up strong, was wide, and comes in here, Kent DeSormo. I think this horse has a look. Gator Shining, the 7-horse, broke his maiden here at Del Mar, 5 furlongs in the turf, has had issues. I could go over each past race and tell you the issues this horse had, but has had issues each time. Big look if this horse can break well, Gator Shining. I'm going to try to beat at the 10. Oh. Hopefully Sonny's doing well. This Ashley's Valentine. This horse been facing better horses. Adds blinkers. GSR Plus says longer, but I'm conflicted. So I think the 6-horse. But I think the race is between the 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we'll have to handicap a little bit more in depth as we go along, but I felt like those first 3 races, I had a clear picture of them, and I think we can get some prices as well, except for the first race with the 6-horse. So the 9-horse Buttered Noodles here is who I like the most. This horse is a ship and win. So this horse was racing for $40,000 and $50,000 over at Churchill Downs. Now they get the ship and win bonus, the purse of $45,000, and they're in for $32,000. Tyler Bays is amazing out of the gate. This horse has speed, great post. Buttered Noodles might be tough. 8-1 in the morning line, and has a really good GSR. Been in the money in 4 of 7 tries. So Buttered Noodles, watch for that horse. I think the 3's worth trying to beat. The 4 can finish, Colossi, for sure. This horse can finish. So maybe watch for the 4. Also, I know that, hey, Pam. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate that. Coffee and handicapping. They're out of the coffee I drink. So I had one this morning. I was going to get another one, and they're out. Maybe I'll have to start drinking early this morning. Bloody Mary? I don't know. What's up, David? Good morning. You know, believe it or not, I'm thinking about changing the Scotty picks to EE picks, because they're just subjective tools. They're all just algorithms. Yeah, Balvini at 10 a.m. Justin, I'm out of the 21. I mean, come on, brother. What's going on? You tease me like that, and then I'm out now. All because of the show. Mullins, the 5 horse, he claimed this horse at Churchill Downs last time out, but Tyler Bays rides for Mullins. And honestly, I've seen a trend when Tyler Bays is not on Mullins horses, they don't seem to win. And I just find it hard to believe that Tyler chooses the 9 over the 5, and the 5 is more live. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it is. It certainly deserves a look. It's tactical. Good morning, Leah. You want to go back to the last race yesterday? Yeah, let's look at that. Sure. We're moving a lot more quickly today, aren't we? All right, Elmar, race number 11. All right, what do you see? By the way, John Lees chose this horse. The Scotty picks are. Hey, Kevin. Oh God, Delmar, I know. Charlie, good morning. Click on the SOR. So what do you see? The Scotty picks are not made up of the GSR and the SOR. They are not. The main one. Gotcha. This is the overall average. Yep. So, the 5 horse on top. Yeah, you know, a lot of people will do this too. The win percentage like this, no, they'll do that. But in this case, the 10 ran pretty good. You know, yeah. I mean, in this case, it was the top. I don't know if it works like that on all of them, but let's see. 9 Malone. Oh, well. Then the 5 at 12-1. That worked there, didn't it? And I was going to get rid of this average SOR. You guys want me to keep it? Look at this. 4 and 6. Holy crap. Look at that. 3 races in a row. Smooth like straight in that one. First time starters in there. I mean, there's, yeah, we were talking yesterday. Yeah. So that one didn't work with Salah. I mean, but that was, we talked about this. I mean, this race was just, there were some really tough races. Yeah, you know what? I mean, there's something to it. I don't use this one very much. Yeah, in this case, but that was the big favorite, Sea Dreamer. In open races. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong there. Where is the app? It's just web based. That's all it is. And there's a mobile as well, though. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, there's a mobile as well. Yeah, I think for sure. I mean, especially if you want information fast, right? Not from the App Store. It's web based. It's all web based. All right, let's look at this fourth race just a little bit closer. So the 9-horse buttered noodles, we talked about this. Here's the thing. When you have a purse of $45,000 and you're dropping in class like this, and then you have the ship and win, look at the SORs, 68 and 68. And this horse is showing speed, and then stretched 2 back at going 6 furlongs. This horse is only a quarter of a length back from the leader, and then broke 9th last time out. And now drops it for 32 and is a 50 SOR. I mean, this is a way easier group. Draws the 9-hole, 8-1 in the morning line. Wow. I mean, I seriously might single this horse. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. Definitely going to have a bet now button one of these days, for sure. I haven't looked at Saratoga. You know, it's so funny you say that, because I get, I get good rebates, obviously. And I was wondering how I could pull these things, right? And do them in a way where I was able to grab a bunch of people and then give everybody good rebates, and I don't know if I can do that or not. There might be something there, actually, Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I moved to Florida, because in California I couldn't get the rebates, but in Florida I'm getting good rebates. It's something I got to look into. I'm just so busy these days with everything going on, But I think this one horse over at Monmouth Park looks. Oh, well, the 5-1. And one didn't run. Look at I will say this, the SORs. Look at the SORs. So you got the top Scotty pick that won over the Scotty long shot. How often does that happen? All the time. Look at that exact at 1350. I know, Gary, right? You know what I mean? Like, everybody pulls into my rebates, you know what I mean? And it helps everybody. I wonder if that's even possible. That would be pretty cool, actually. Gulfstream Park, race number 1. What's the weather like over there? Let's see here. 90 degrees and just hot. Wow. Oh, the rebates that I'm getting have been a game changer, for sure. Gulfstream Park. Race. You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for our simulated race, because you're just going to press a button and it's going to run the race, and you're going to it'll click in your mind like how that race is going to play out. Can't wait for that. Second time starter here. The one, blame the vets, the first time starter. We talked about this horse has got 4 workouts on the turf, and we talked about the Scotty and 24%. And the Scotty long shot does amazing with first time starters. And there doesn't seem to be much in this race. Interesting. How about the 4 horse? 16-1 not getting bet. Top GSR. It's off. I think it'll be a good day today. You guys feeling like it's going to be a good day? I don't know. I'm feeling really good. Let me know who wins that Gulfstream Park race number 1, and we'll look at Saratoga too. All right, back to Del Mar. Yeah, agreed, Gary. Okay, so in the 5th race, I really like Suki. Ship and win, lightly raced, faced much better at Churchill Downs, looks really tough. $38,000 purse, 25% top GSR. Suki looks tough. That's funny that Kessler's still asleep. Usually he's early. Yeah, I looked at this. I looked at this race pretty carefully as well. Horse facing tougher. The Scotty Long Shot. So, the 10 horse has a good EE morning line, but beat a maiden group. You know, they don't come back to win very often. Right level though, drops in class. This horse was racing in straight maidens, so they obviously thought she had a touch of class, and is 12-1, but 6-1 in the EE morning line. Sweet Devil. I mean, this horse has no speed. Stretching out. Not a fan of that one. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, GP, the 1-1 or the 4-1? The top GSR? Yeah. 13-1. First time starter. That GSR is so sick. Who got second? Look at that. Top GSR. And look at this. All that happened here, the odds maker put this horse at 9-2. The EE morning line was 10-1. That's all that happened. The 7 got second. Yeesh. I didn't like the 7. 58-1. Holy crap. Couldn't see that coming. Maybe the 1, the Scotty Long Shot. 1 came in second. All right, so it wasn't that far off. So you got the top GSR over the Scotty Long Shot. You guys want to check out Saratoga? Let's check out Saratoga. We'll play that. Let's see what the weather widget says. What's the weather like back there? It says overcast, cloudy. Is it raining back there? Off the turf? God, just always. That's the hard part about playing Saratoga is like the weather. It changes from 1 minute to the next. All right. Oh, is there a ton of scratches in there? Yeah, when that happens, 9 minutes to the first race, though, it's Good morning, Cindy. So how about this? How about top GSR, Scotty Longshot, in a race that doesn't seem to have a big favorite, SOS, 12-1 right now. EE Morning Line says 9-1. Maybe look at this horse. First time starter, 10-1. The problem with First Dude really wasn't, I don't think First Dude was very good on turf, was he? Has a low GSR. He was a miler. I gotta disagree with you on that one. Is the track, Kevin? Is the 4 and GS is the track wet? Yeah, Chad Brown, Irad Ortiz, Secret Tirade. I try to beat horses like this. I mean, this horse had the lead, goes off at 9-2, 46 group. I mean, that's just an average race. I mean, it's what people can see on paper, but and it's not even in the top 2 Scotty picks. How about this price play here, first time starter? There's a lot. These are good workouts. Saratoga's sloppy sealed. So, all right. So, like Kevin was saying, oh, wow, look at that wet. 81. Good call. Look at that. Irad Ortiz, 3-1. Chad Brown. I'd be all over that. 5-2 on the EE Morning Line. Nice GSR. Yeah, that 81. I don't know. I have not seen too many wet numbers. The 3's got a good wet number. I mean, dominant on the 4, though, for sure. That's a pretty good wet number there, too, on the 1. Is 6 dead on the board to you guys? A bit dead, right? Second time starter, but not getting much love. I might like do the 1, 3, 4 exacta box, something like that. Matter of fact, I think I might. Alex, what up? What's up, Barton? All right, let's see what Barton's saying here. Hold on, Barton. I'm gonna log in here. So I had 900. So I lost yesterday, but I got $914 in rebates. That was just from one day. All right. Okay. Barton is saying, so thoughts using the ticket generator A's and B's as opposed to a single ticket on horizontal bets. Well, we're going to have multi bets, Barton. That's going to happen. So you're going to have, you'll have your A's, and then you can go over and say, okay, this is a key, and then we'll have where you're going to be able to answer a question like, you know, is this a B horse or is this a horse? And you'll put that down there, and then it'll give you multi tickets based on your total budget. So that's going to happen. Right now, you have to manually do that. We were going to introduce that initially, but we thought it'd be too confusing for people. But yeah, good question. So I'm going to do a 1, 3, 4 exacta box since the track is sealed. 1, 3, 4. All right, so we got 3 minutes before Saratoga 1, but I'm going to go back to Del Mar real quickly and look at race number 5. I'm really all about the 3. It might be my single. Hold on here. Which race are you talking about, Cindy? When you talk about the gate work, are you talking about at Saratoga? Let's see here. Open the gate. Yep. 3 gate works. That is very interesting. Good catch, by the way. Really good catch. 134. I'm going to do a 134 exacta box at Saratoga. One, 3, 4. Are we going to kick ourselves for not playing the top Scotty pick? Manny Franco, Brad Cox. Maybe it's Ellis Park that's throwing everybody else, but it's off. But it's the top Scotty pick. 2 is live. The 8 is Lady Milagro. Yeah. Four and 5. Sometimes you can look. Remember, I was telling you with these 2-year-olds, look at them and see if you can tell that they're 2. Because if you can't tell, then those are usually the ones that are a little bit more mature. The 2 looks extremely fast. I will say that. Trade secret, and has proven to be fast. And you can see that, but she's also stopped.
We got a minute till race goes on.
There's Scotty. Congratulations on your hit yesterday. Was it yesterday or David? It was yesterday, right? Did you guys see that? Scotty, tell us the story. You put a really nice ticket together, by the way. You won $60-something $100, I think, on like $48 or some crazy number. Good handicapping. Yeah, it was yesterday. Well, how much did you play, and what did you win? And that was was that the late pick 4 at Saratoga? I think it was, right?
That is great. You're right. It's like the only app where you can find replays from 10 years ago. I did that this morning. That's how I was watching it.
There's look at the 4.
Yeah.
See, I look at the 4. I don't see a 2. I can't see a 2-year-old there. So that's making me like the 4 already. Right? She doesn't look like a 2-year-old. I don't like her swishing her tail like that. I will say that. Six looks fantastic. She looks really good. 3-1 right now. Top Scotty pick, 34%. Just a low GSR is the problem. I don't like that.
I asked again.
The horses have reached the starting gate.
All right, they're at the gate. No, that's not true, Cindy. That 2 had a terrible trip. You should put a note on that 2. Terrible. Was checking back the entire way. I was watching that race. No. I have not even looked, Marco, at it. We're watching Saratoga right now, and I did a 1-3-4 exacta box is what I did, just based on the breeding and for the wet breeding. 4 especially has really good wet breeding and looked really good. Looks really good on the track. You can't tell that horse is 2 years old. Good morning, Junior. So you can go to like TVG or Express Bet, and you can go on Del Mar. And then if you go an hour before the race starts, so today, 1 o'clock, you'll see me and John Lee's. Just go to race number 1, and you'll be able to see me on the simulcast. Lady Milagro, 17-1. A couple of you like that. Thanks, Justin. All right, they're in line. Just want to see the 4 break good. Yeah, I gave John a hard time a little bit, right? 2 broke good, 5 broke good. So the 3's not showing any speed in the last. The 1's doing okay. You know, it's one of the reasons why I don't play wet tracks, because it's just so hard to judge. 1 horse is giving it up, and the 3's in last, and the 4's in, all my 3 of my horses I like are in not running good. 2's done. How about this? Is on the outside? The 6 is going to win, I think. It's going to be 6-5, 5-6. Come on, 6, get up. Get up, 6. Get up, 6. Nope. Wow. That's a wet track for you. What do you mean, Sean? You can't see the SOR when looking at an individual horse? Let's see. Second time starter. Had issues in his first race. I know. I'm thinking the same thing. When they don't run like they appear, it makes it really tough. And you got the wet track like that, and it becomes a jockey's race, really. This horse broke last, to be fair. Remember we always talk about these second-time starters? They're brutal. They are brutal. It seems like Jose Ortiz is starting to catch fire as well. Yeah, Shanghai Bobby. Yeah. Let's look. How about Woodbine? We've had a good Woodbine meet. Let's be real blank about 6. Rolling it back. All right. Poor dude got no. Oh, they already took off. He's waiting. I know. So the 1 horse is the top Scotty pick. 22%, has a good GSR, on the lead. You know, I like taking horses with good posts, like the 8-horse, top GSR, 3 wins and 9 tries, decent win percentage. For me, the 8 would have been my type of play. And horses in sprint races over at Woodbine, like if you're within like 3 lengths at the top of the stretch, it's like an 80% chance that you're going to win. Here goes the 4 is really coming on. 25% horse and going to win the race.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. We're talking about how we just talk.
Was that 4-1-2? Yeah, look, I mean, top 3 win percentages. You had that, Marco?
I like that. So I'll just go $20 That's a great right?
Nice, Marco. Four second-place finishes in a row for Oceana. Frosted Blue, the 3, 44, 30-1, 31% even money. That's a 44 group, though, honestly. I got to believe somebody's going to be able to run better than that. I like the 2. I think the 3 is getting overbet. If the SOR is correct, I think the 3 is getting overbet. And there's other speed in here as well. This horse is on the inside. Sometimes when people, because they don't know how strong the races are, sometimes they can get caught up and the horse got second, so the horse gets overbet. We'll look at this race here and then we'll go back to Del Mar. But the 2 does have 4 second-place finishes in a row. I don't like that. What's the GSR plus? Oof. Terrible on the turf, right? Of course, one synthetic. That's a bug there. I'm trying to find a long shot. I think if there was a long shot near, for me, it is a Scotty long shot, the 1 that could be in the money. Maybe I would do something like a 2-3-7 with 2-3-7 with 1. Something like that. The problem with the 2 is the 2 has 4 second-place finishes. They took off. 7 broke good. Hey, look at the 1. Scotty long shot. 28-1. But dueling, from the inside, you're kind of forced if you have the speed to do that. It's too bad that the 1 has to duel with the 4 because the 1 probably would have hung on there even better. What's the story with the 4? Magic Moonstar. Now the 1's done. So really tried to get the lead and couldn't, and then is going to stop. What's the story with the 4? Yeah, you know what? This 4 is not bad. Not going to win, I don't think, but here comes the 2. See if the 2 can. So the 3 is going to win the race over the 2, and 2 is going to get second again. I don't know. The 6 is on the inside running 2. So 2's a hanging. 2 needs to drop in class. So 3 is going to beat the 6, I think. Maybe the 2 gets third. 3-6-2. Prudence. I mean, it's just an ugly race. First time starter gets second. All right, I had enough of these tracks. Let's get back to Del Mar. Okay. So I like Suki. Anybody else have a strong opinion in this race? The 3 in race number 1. Let's see here. Yeah, you know, this is a horse that I liked a lot. And let's see here. Okay. And then I looked at the competition coming out of the race, that the races this horse has faced, and none of them have done anything. And I don't really like risk reward. So I actually think I'm going to change my mind and go 6-3. 6-3. I'm going to go 6-3-1. I didn't even like the 4 at all. 16-1 right now as well. I think Bobby Bow is going to be tough on the lead. I really do. Oh, excuse me. Get some coffee. I think the 2 horse goes gate to wire over at Del Mar in race number 2. In race number 3, I'm going to end up going with the 4 horse Cybertruck over the 7, over the 5, 4-7-5. Nine horse. I thought that Colossi could really close. Bible Man needs the lead, and could be tough on the lead. To be honest with you, I don't think there's a ton of speed in here. This horse is getting easier, but you're drawing the rail. Major Cabbie, I think, is going to get beat. Bible Man, Scotty long shot here. I'm going to take the 4 for second. And then 5. 9-4-5. All right, 5th race, the 4 horse. I'm all over the 3. You like the 4, Sweet Devil? I mean, this horse showed no speed last time out. Prior to that, I mean, this horse took 8 races to break its maiden. Really never ran very good. When it finally did, it got up and won. Flew late, though, no doubt. That was against a 48 group. I'm going to guess that there was a speed here, and then you're going to beat a horse like this who's been facing really tough horses, 64 group, and now gets easier, ship and win. I don't think that's going to be. I think it's going to be very tough. Yeah. I like the 3. I think this horse is going to be really tough to beat for Matt Scher, Abel Cedillo. Let's see. Only speed? Who's the only speed? Which race are you talking about, Pat? Talking about the 9? Buttered noodles? I love this horse. It's not the only speed, I don't think, but I do love the horse. I mean, obviously, Bible Man is very fast. This 5-horse Alexandros can run. Going to get some pace as well. I think the only thing I worry about, right, when you look at Bible Man, look how fast this horse is, right? Sean, refresh your screen. Let's see here. Mike, who do you like in race number 9? I really got on this 9-horse buttered noodles, but Gulfstream Park race 2. I'll go to race number 9 in a second since this is coming up. Gigantic. It's a big drop. Showing speed. Ooh, this is an ugly race. Nah, nothing. You didn't miss anything, Justin. Yeah, I know, Chris, right? How can you like a horse named Buttered Noodles? Unloaded. Throughout that last race on the turf, low GSR, and this horse, the 7-horse, can run better. What's up, Ross? Tough race. I think this horse can run good. Coach, I kind of like the 5. But this horse getting bet big. The 2-horse from 15-1, but 7-2 on the EE morning line. Look at this horse at 3-1 right now. Let's say 256 box. How about that? Look at the 2-horse on the lead. Chantel Sutherland. 15-1 in the morning line, 7-2 on the EE morning line. Scotty Longshot going to win this race. Here comes the 6, but the 2's never been asked. That's real. That's what I call real money, right? Nobody's coming. 5 might get up for 3rd or 2nd. Horse on the rails kind of moving a little bit, but 5 seems to be moving best for 3rd. And the 8 on the outside too, but I don't think she's even asked the 2. Now she's asking right now. See, she's not using her hands at all. She's just 100% using the whip, and she's going to lose the race because of that. Yeah. Not good. Top Scotty pick over the Scotty long shot. Yeah. The entire time whip, not using her hands. Yeah. Jaramillo winning that race. 6-2 though. What's up, guy? She had 4 winners yesterday. Good. She seems very sweet. I like her. But she wasn't using her hands there. Nothing. Like all just the stick. That was it. So, okay, let's get back out to Del Mar. Kind of stalled a little bit. Is Denny's restaurant still there? Here in Delmar? It is, yes. Adding the morning line with the weight to create 5 lowest numbers. It's not on the top of the list, I can tell you that, Ross, for sure. I mean, the ticket book has taken us about 3 months to build, and it's still not even done. It's tough. The EE morning line is one of the best algorithms we have. Doesn't need any change at all, as far as I'm concerned. Now, tell me we need something for pace, like the simulated race. Yeah, that's definitely a weakness on our site, but we're going to get there. We've got race replays, live races. That's coming soon. The ticket book, Save Your Tickets, is coming. I'm kind of changing my mind a little bit on this 9, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes, like the horse like Buttered Noodles, right? So you need this horse. Clearly seems to need the lead or be near the lead. Tyler's going to break this horse good. Very good on the outside, no doubt. The problem is you have horses like the 2 that are very fast and that seemingly need the lead for their best from the inside post. And which means that the 9 horse will have to be close to the pace. So doesn't it set it up for a closer? Like this Alexandros. This horse can come from back. This horse has great form for Jeff Mullins. Interesting. Very interesting. I just don't know what the 3-horse major cabbie's going to do. Adds Flavian Pratt, I understand, but this is 6 furlongs. Never been 6 furlongs in the dirt. Never. Has showed some speed going longer. How far back is this horse going to be? I don't know. It doesn't have a class advantage. 5 has a B+ work for Toby Sorrell. Has won 2 straight races. This horse is not going to get bet. I don't think. I'm starting to change my mind a little bit on the 9. I was really caught up on that 9, but I wish this horse could rate more from that post. I don't know. Can the horse rate? I don't know. Comes out of 268 races, jumps into a 58 here. Draws a perfect post. No, we're going to show that. Yeah, we need pace for sure, Stefan. Yeah. No, we are. It's going to happen. We'll have that. We're making some room right now. We're taking time out, and we're going to put the jockey in there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to. Let's see here. Trainer's Edge. Watch this. Gun Runner. Boom. There's Gun Runner's last 8 races. How's that? Pretty cool, right? Building this Trainer's Edge product. You can also look at the GSR Plus, which is not working yet, but yeah. Just some of the stuff we're working on. Want to watch past performances on his last race in the Pegasus? I was there. I got 3rd in that tournament. I think that was my very first horse racing tournament, 2018. Pretty cool, huh? Linda. You know what? No, believe it or not, like none of these guys, they don't gamble. Brad certainly doesn't gamble. Mike doesn't gamble. Yeah, no. Maybe John a little bit. Chris gambles some, but I didn't convert him. I didn't convert him.
Are we going 2 or 8?
Yeah, that's true, Chris. We definitely bet enough to cover for them. That is, yeah, it's very true. You know, God, I'm going to go away from this horse, and I'm going to be so mad at myself. But I'm really starting to like this Alexandros. But it just does throw me off that Tyler is not on the Jeff Mullins horse. Like, he gets first call. Why is he not on there? Bible Man. I mean, this horse could go gate to wire. What up, Greg? Viazar. I mean, this horse's form's tremendous. Been off 8 furlongs. Yeah, that Lone Star horse, talking about that going gate to wire. All right, so breaks the maiden easily against a 50 group. Then comes back and against winners and almost wins. Not one is a 2 lifetime. Then goes in an optional claiming 50 starter allowance. And that was a good race. Comes back at the same level right now for Patty Gallagher, Mike Smith. Yeah, I mean, definitely. The 10 horse. The E. Morning line's good on the 10 horse. I can see this one too. Little Miss Ellie. 61 GSR. I mean, look at the GSR race. I mean, this horse clearly wants turf. Never been on the turf. Let's look at. I'm guessing the tab. Well, the tab's saying dirt. 6. Yeah, you know, Cindy, I can see what you're saying here with this horse. I can definitely see it. I like 3, 6, and 7 in here. This one seems a little bit cheap. I don't love the 10, and I don't love that post. And the horses broke terrible in all 3 starts, and you're going to beat a field like this. It's most likely not going to happen unless the race breaks down. So I'm going to say 3, 7, 6 in the 5th. Justin, which race was that we were looking at with that 2 horse going gate to wire? Do you remember? Sweet. I don't think this horse is going. Which race are we talking about? No, I know it was the Lone Star horse, but was it race 6? Scratches look like they're in. Which one was the Lone Star horse? Race 4. It was the 2. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's it. Bible Man. Okay. So, okay. This horse is fast. No speed there. 5's not going to be on the lead. No way. El Chavo del Ocho. Think about this horse. Here's what happens with a horse like this. You have the 7 hole, and even though you're fast, you don't have to have the lead. And a few horses that come in to win from Pleasanton, I think the 7, the Scotty Longshot, and Price Play sits a good trip. California Street. This horse faced 4 other horses last time against an easy group. No, I don't like the 8. All right, so I'm going to scratch the 8. Liam's Pride, 0 for 12 jockey trainer combination, draws the rail, but facing better horses than facing. Second off the layoff. They might have given this horse the race, now drops. In race number 2 at Del Mar, the money bag horses, they win like maybe 14% of the time. They're in the money like I think 30% of the time. Scotty Longshot wins like 15% of the time, and it's in the money 34% of the time. I like the 2 horse here. I like the 2 horse to go gate to wire. Oh, Saratoga's going off soon? Okay, let me look at Saratoga. I'm assuming off the turf. Troubled trip, then comes back. 64 group now faces easier. On the dirt. GSR is good. Needs a lead. This horse is fast as well. Broke bad. Oh, man. Seems cheap, the 7. How about the 4 horse? Top Scotty pick, Dr. Blue. And the horse has a really good wet number. Nice, Marco. Dr. Duke is 50%. Not in the top 2 Scotty, though. I mean, he's going to be right there, and he's got that number. And Jose Ortiz, we talked about that. Good morning, Eric. I'm going to say 4-9. 4-9.
Yes.
Claudia, can I just have the regular coffee with cream and Splenda? 2, please. All right, 9's on the outside, the 4's on the inside. 9's running real easy, but so's the 4. Nine's being prodded now. 9's toast. 4 is running good. There's a horse coming on the outside. Looks like the 2 horse, Money in the Bank. Oh, that is the 4, not the 2. Oh, is it the 4 or 2? That was the 2, right? The 2 won the race. Oh, wow. Did you see? I missed that GSR. 79 GSR. Wow. Hey, Karina. I missed that GSR completely. If I would have seen that, I'd have bet my lungs out on that horse. Wow. Corky, what up? What up, Art? Yeah, I would have bet that horse. That would have been a bet for me. EE Morning Line is good. Wow. That's a big GSR. That's 4 straight races for that horse. This horse is a winning machine, my God. Scotty Longshot got second. All right, let's get back out to Del Mar. All right, so I haven't even looked at this. Well, no, I did. 7 best. Thirsty Chapo. Top Scotty pick. Anybody else have a point in this race? Basilia. Top lifetime GSR. Suki's also the average SOR top GSR 68, 25%. Second Scotty pick. I like the 3. I don't like the 9. All right. I did handicap this race, and in the first lifetime race for Thirsty Chapo, this horse was 5 lengths. Thank you. Cafe. Here's the other thing too. We talked about this yesterday, right? Over at Los Alamitos, that stretch is so long. Like you really have to be fit because you're going to breathe fire. And this horse was closing. I do not like City of Champions at all. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm wrong. It's the other reason why I like the 7 so much is because I didn't like this horse. I think I looked at it and I didn't like the horses that came out of that race. I think that's what it was.
I'm excited about this.
15-1 on the morning line. On the 5. Internet slowed down. But it 15-1 on the morning line, but 7-2 on the EE morning line.
We got here.
It was. I saw that as well. I just didn't like the race, but it is 7-2 on the EE morning line, no doubt. But Thirsty Chapo is going to get a good race, 25%, 3-1 on the EE morning line. Top Scotty pick. This isn't the best field in the world. All right, let's look at these workouts. I feel like you guys are experts at these workouts now, right? Bullet work on June 28th. Then 7 days later, July 5th. Just go, okay, we're just cruising. Another gate, no, was that first gate workout? First gate workout, okay. 11 to 26, that's good. And then 15 of 109 comes back and works good. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were told about that. Oh, my God. It was good. Really?
Yeah. I like the 12. Top 2 EE morning lines as well. Yeah. I'm going to say 7 with 12. Let's look at the 9 horse, Awesome Curlin. What's the story with this first-time starter? Well, is the 4 a first-time starter? Because if it's a Scotty Longshot first-time starter, we're all over it. These horses just don't run good. I don't know what it is. In maiden races, the Scotty long shot, if it's not a first time starter, it doesn't seem to do as well. It's just something I've noticed. I don't know why. Um, but here's the thing. Look at this. In the first race, it was a 44 GSR. Okay, and look at the horse. It lost by 7 lengths from the rail. Then goes and drops and goes in the turf against an easier group, but is a 34 GSR and runs up a creek. You see what I mean? You can utilize the GSR and SOR. Is that what you guys do? So with the gate workouts, you can see it by there's a G right there. You see that HG? That's the gate. Handily from the gate. Okay. I don't know. There was something about the 5. Sometimes you don't see things well. Like I saw those horses as singles, and they ran good. I had the exacta boxes in those 2 stakes races. I don't know what they paid because I was so distraught because I keyed them. Believe me, whatever I tell you guys, that I'm doing them as well. So I singled them. You know what's sick? In the first leg of the pick 5, that 6 horse winning, that was my top pick. Do you guys remember that? Yesterday? This horse. I singled this horse in my pick 5. I did it 24 times. And I singled the 6. And I had everybody breathing in all the other races except I singled in the next race. I singled the 6, and in the stakes race, and I singled the 2. Oh, just disgusting. Watch. In the 7th race, the 6 horse, the All right, I think I got this figured out. You guys still there? You guys see me now? Okay. So one of my laptop, the battery went dead, and I missed it. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. We back? Cool. Okay. My battery went dead. Okay, good. Blurry? Really? Everything's blurry. I don't know. It could be because it's dark. You can't. Okay. Really? I don't know why it would be blurry. Didn't you guys say that sometimes on the YouTube it's that way because of YouTube? Uh-oh. I don't know why. On the settings in YouTube, right? Does somebody know how to explain what to do? Is it the glare? Huh. I mean, I didn't move. Maybe go out and then come back. Yeah. You like the background music, Mo? You guys are funny. Okay, maybe get out and get back in and see if that works, and then the YouTube setting as well. Refreshed. Is it working now, Eric? Oh, it did. Okay. Okay, try refreshing. Okay. Sorry, guys. User error. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Did Gulfstream go off yet? No. They're in the gate, so you guys wouldn't be able to get this bet in anyways. 4 at Gulfstream. So the 11. Tech is another story, Tyrese. Yes, exactly. Screen is refresh, Justin. 11 didn't go to the lead. How's that? Try refreshing. Still out of focus, huh? So weird. All right, so we're going to go back to Del Mar. Maybe try logging out and logging back in, Justin. Good now? Weird. I don't know what it could be. I honestly don't. All right, we're going to go back to Del Mar. You had to do it 2 times? Okay. Let's go to race number 7 at Del Mar. 4 cutback doesn't help her. GSR still can't ignore. Wait. 4 cutback doesn't help her. GSR still can't ignore. Oh, okay. I'm saying I don't like the 4, but you can't ignore the 4. David probably drinking. Yeah. Sadie Bluegrass has a look, but it looks like the horse is going to be scratched. I mean, maybe I'm going to call it. whiskey and handicapping with Scotty. Maybe we got to do that, right? Change up a little bit. All right. How about Superstition, the 5 horse? 2 for 2, only 21%. 2 for 2 at the surface and distance, has a good average SOR, good GSR. Let's look at it. Refresh, Mike. If you refresh, you might have to refresh a couple of times. Okay, so if you look at Superstition, 6 furlongs on the turf. First of all, in 2 races at 5 furlongs on the turf is an average $34,000 a start. Won both of those starts 5 furlongs on the turf, and both times at Del Mar. You guys see that? That's a really good sign. Then goes up to a 78 group, had some issues, bumped both sides, and still was placed 3rd. 68 group, 6.5, won that. Then went to a 66 group, had the lead, lost by a length and a half, but pressed from the inside. Then goes in the grade 2 and gets 3rd of 7 other horses. It's the horse to beat. Can rate. Loves it. 2 for 2 at Del Mar, going 5 furlongs on the turf. I mean, I don't know what else you would want to find. I mean, you might beat this horse, but this is the horse that should be on top. 7's going to be on the lead. And the thing is, 5's going to rate. I don't love the 9 from that post. And the 7's faster than the 9. It wouldn't be the first time, John. A creeper. I like the 5. I really do like the 5. Show me. Look at. There's so much speed in here. Look at all this speed. My gosh. How about this 4 horse, Constantia? This horse, look at this horse is a terrible breaker, going to 100% be in last, but there is so much speed in here, and this horse finishes all the time and finished in the grade 2. This is a non-graded stakes race. The issue, there is an issue, never been 5 furlongs, did get up against a decent group going 6 furlongs, but this is 5. But look at the stretch. This horse was only a length and a half back in the stretch at 6 furlongs. There's something with this horse. There's something. The E Morning Line doesn't like it, but this horse is going to go off at every bit at 12 to 1. But this horse is the only real true closer. It's just a matter whether. But you're going to get a lot of horses stopping in here. The GSR is terrible on the 4 horse. It's dropping 10 points, 11 points. So that just goes to show you that this distance of 5 furlongs is probably not going to help. But this might be, listen, you know what you should do? This would be the type of horse that you key in the 3rd and 4th spots. Just play a trifecta, just key the 4. And then do a cover bet, putting the 4 in the 4th spot. That's what you do there. But the reason I like the 5 is a true tactical horse in a race where so many of these horses need the lead. I think the 5 is going to be sitting in 5th or 6th, sitting behind, and they're just going to need to get room. Going to navigate through a bunch of stopping horses. I'm all over the 5. Best bet of the day, Superstition. Yeah. Who's second, though? Not the 10 from the outside. I mean, the 9 can rate, but going to be wide. This is an interesting horse. 20 to 1. Rated over at Golden Gate going 5 furlongs on the turf. And goes in the Monrovia and doesn't run good. I think that allowance race was a weaker race. I don't like from that post, the 10? Nah. Needs a lead. And in a race where there's a ton of speed horses, I'll pass. Eight's an interesting long shot. I just don't know if it's this good. What I like about the 5 horse, the 5 was every bit in contention in that grade 2, right? And then gave up late, but still only lost by 5. This horse just kind of prodded the 8. The fields are small? What do you mean small? There's 12 horses in here. Maybe the 1? No, I mean, think about it. The 1 needs a lead from the rail. With all the speed that's lined up in this and has been off since 2020. No. Good breaker, though. I always say this about the 1, okay? If this horse clears, I mean, she is tough. But can she clear against this group? I don't know. Low GSR. She's fast. But there's a lot of fast horses in here. Could somebody get loose? You know, the old saying that speed kills speed. 5-2 ice cold. Let's see the 2. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I don't like the 9 in the post being wide. Yeah. Five, 2, 4. I'm going to say 5, 2, 4. I'm going against the speed. Seven, Cold Fiction. Okay, so I like this race. I did not like How Be It. 7, 8, 1. Twelve likes the outside post. First, if that 12 wins at 5 furlongs from that post, I'd be shocked. Shocker. I mean, that's such a bad post draw. If I was the owner or trainer, I would scratch that horse. I would not waste the race. That's my opinion. I'll tell you what. You know what I'm realizing now that I've worked with John now for a week. We really have different opinions most of the time, and listen to him carefully because he's good. He had that 5 in the last race at Del Mar yesterday. Like, watch that carefully. Sort this average SOR. That seems to be a thing we can do as well. Let's look at that from race 1 on. Let's see. You got to look at all these metrics. You got to look at the EE morning line and see the differences in the EE morning line. Average SOR. It's a maiden race, so that won't really matter. That won't matter. Let's see if there's anything. Okay. 7 horse Gator Shining. And I like the 7. I'm choosing the 4 first, but I do like the 7. 1 for 1 at the distance. 61 GSR is good. Watch that 7, Gator Shining. I'm going to try to beat the 10 from the 10 hole at 5 furlongs. How about the 1 horse, Liam's Pride, 70 average GSR. Look at the average SOR. It's a 69. All right, we better look at this horse closer. And has earned $117,000. Okay, we need to really look at this horse closely. What's the story? Been off. First race last time out against a 66 group. Needed the race. Now drops in class. This could be the money run. It could be. 12 lifetime races, in for $32,000. Interesting long shot, though, right? It is. EE Morning Line 9-1. I think the 3 horses is vulnerable, which means, and there's some speed in the race. This is a very interesting horse. And look at this horse. Look at against a 72 group at Belmont Park 5 races back. The horse was tactical. Just was facing too tough of horses. This horse is actually tactical and has some speed. Very, very interesting. I'm starting to not like the 9-horse buttered noodles with all the speed in the race. I wouldn't leave the 1 out, I can tell you that. Liam's Pride. Look at that, too. Average SOR is 70, 6 points higher. 69 average SOR. So we know this is the class of the race. We know that. Needed the race last time out. That was a 66 group. This is the money run. Is there any subsequent works? There is. 4 of them. 3 of them. 12, 27, 45, boom. 3 works since. If this horse was not doing well, there wouldn't be 3 workouts. Interesting horse. If I go against buttered noodles and this horse wins, I'm going to be so pissed. I eliminated the 6, Parsimony. Oh no. Which race are we talking about? You guys in a different race than me? So I've played Jeff Mullins like 3 or 4 times so far at this meet when Bays wasn't on his horses and he didn't win one of them. If I'm remembering correctly. I just don't know if this horse can rate. And there's so much speed in here. Pop the bubbly. I have a note. Very slow breaker, no excuses, and very one-paced. Look at the E morning line. Well, no, it's adjusted with all the scratches, I'm sure. So the 7's on the lead, huh? Top GSR by 8 points. That could mean something. I mean, the 7's moving so easily right now. 5's not coming. 1's not coming. So the horse on the outside, whoever that is the 10? Eight's trying to fight. That's the price play. Eight's going to win this race. I don't think the eight's got the tens measure. You can clearly see that. 8-10. Price play. Scotty's second pick. Dropping class. She's a good finisher, is what my note says. All right, let's get back to Del Mar. I think we have some possibilities at Del Mar today. So I watched the video of the 8 horse and the 7. They faced each other, and they went 6 furlongs. And the 7 was finishing better than the 8, but the 8 was fighting in there. And I felt like the 7 is better. That was in the Thor's Echo. And I felt like with the added distance, the 7 would beat the 8. And I also thought the 7 might be a possible single. Canadian Pride, this horse is decent from the inside, but but more speed. And the 7's tactical. Thought the 7's going to sit back. 7 might even let the 8 go and then make a run. It's kind of the way I'm seeing it. I see the 7 like sitting in third or something like that. All right, Cindy's seeing race number 10, the 4. Ooh. 4 scratched.
So I want to order a Bloody Mary. I did. Ready.
So I've got a note here that says this horse seems to be a better sprinter, and clearly this is a late running sprinter. Coming back at the same level, needs some pace. If you see pace, then maybe the 13, but the 13 is gonna have to be wide because it has no speed. How about the 8 horse? Second Scotty pick. Speed bias ran big. All right, that's a good note. But then goes 8 furlongs. Wow, this horse's GSRs are horrendous. Oh, it goes to a 72? Is this for real? Whoa, you guys see that? Look at that. Okay, first of all, speed bias ran big, and that was a 26 GSR. Ran big. Then goes off at 6-5, 8 furlongs, moves up in 51 GSR, but hustled. Okay, now gets some air, and now cuts back in distance after showing speed. Horses that go 8 furlongs that cut back to 6.5 often win. And look at the GSR. That GSR is 21 points higher. Interesting. And the 12 horse, this guy's been burning a lot of money. Just never seems to get there, and now draws the 12 hole. Interesting. 14 is way wide. Just no way of knowing what the 14 is going to do. I can tell you right now, I already like the 8. Gregorio's a price play. Scotty long shot. More speed coming in here from Los Alamitos. Phoenix Tears. More speed and stop. Speed and fade. Getting easier, though. This is a big drop. And broke from the rail last time out at 67-1. Broke 8th and only lost by 5 lengths. That's not bad. That's on the turf. GSR is higher, though, at 58. It's another one with low GSR. I really like the 8 horse, and that increase in GSR is massive. Top GSR also by 11 points. Could be our single. $14 is going to be scratched. You can see that already. All right, let's see. Let's see the workouts on this 3 horse. Many times in a race like this, you will get you got Ron Ellis. Look at this workout from the gate here. This is 6th to 59. Then he's just cruising from there. In for 20K. Justin, how about the 8 has a nice B work? Okay, I was just going to ask you, what about the 3? What about the 3 horse? By the way, that's something we're going to add to the website eventually. And that is, that's the 8 horse. Philly was always in hand. Oh, I love that note. And then the 3 has a B minus. We're going to have clockers reports on this site as well. That'll happen. Kind of like Justin's reading for Toby Terrell, who's very good. I would think that the 3 might run good. 6 to 1 in the morning line, 15%. Doesn't have the GSR is low, but this isn't really a great field. And to me, you see this gate work right here, 6 to 59. Like that's a really good gate work, and all of a sudden you just see these slow works. Nah, I don't buy it. Here's the negative though. There is a little bit of a negative. Look at how spread apart. 11 days workout here, right? And then there's a gap here from the June 5th. Then you got June 5th to June 14th, 9 days. Then 10 days to the 24th, right? Then 7, then 9. Then 9. Like very inconsistent work pattern. I don't like that. I don't like the EE 25 to 1 morning line as well, but I do like the 15% win. So there's some pluses and minuses for a horse like this. So it's a really hard read. Let's see. GSR Plus says dirt for sure and most likely longer. Most likely longer. 9, 8 furlongs. There is a 6 furlong in there, 10.5 and 10. So maybe that's what it is. Might need this race. I'm going to put a note to watch for longer. Remember, when horses run good, when they're not supposed to, that's when you want to watch them when they finally get a good GSR. Okay? So the reason I want to put that note there is because if this horse runs a decent race, I'll see that, and then I'll say he did that with a 47 GSR. That's the way I'm going to play that. Yeah, a 25 to 1 EE morning line. These horses just don't win very often. I think the 8 might be the play. And you might even get 2 or 3 to 1 odds on this horse. Right? And all the win percentages are really low, except for the 12, and we're thinking maybe the 12 might be a horse to beat, possibly. Here, check this out. So I put a note here, no excuses, maybe didn't like the blinkers, but they kept blinkers on. They stuck with it, and then ended up getting a 3rd place finish. Lasix is on the 8. Okay. Showed speed going longer. Now adds Lasix. Yeah, first time Lasix. I love Alfredo Marquez. He just doesn't get enough stock. We talked about this yesterday as well. He's a really good trainer. Let's see here. Okay, and has been off since May. I like that. These works are very steady, very good. Oh, yeah. I like this horse. And then here, okay, you see how I'm getting caught up on this 8 right now? You got to catch yourself too and go, okay, look at this objectively and don't get too caught up in something and look at the other sides. What are the negatives? The horse is running hard and in the race, in every single race, with low GSRs, and now gets a 72 GSR, bled last time out, has a good workout report. It just seems positive for the 8, doesn't it? Ken DeSormo had jumped off the 14 that had a really good number to ride the 12. I think he's the other horse. Sometimes you'll see a horses improve second time with blinkers. I like the fact that a lot of times you'll see them try blinkers, the horse will run shitty, and then what will they do? They'll take the blinkers off. But look at this. They stuck with the blinkers, and this horse actually ran a decent third place finish against 7 other horses, and it was a decent race. It was a decent race. Well, I mean, if he bled last time out, that would make sense, right? And he didn't. That wasn't a strong GSR. Now he's getting a 72-inch GSR. He draws good, has speed. 6.5 seems perfect. That doesn't. I think there's been excuses. 26 GSR against a 42 group. I mean, and then there was 11 other horses and ran third. I mean, I think this horse is doing pretty good. I don't think it has anything to do with being headed. Here he's on the inside and dueled the entire time and only lost by 3 3/4 lengths against a $50,000 group. And the straight maiden loses by 4.5. I have a feeling the Lasix is going to make a big difference with this horse. This is the money run. Yeah, 14 was scratched, but Kent was getting off the 14 to ride the 12. He didn't know what post they were going to draw. I think this is the other horse. This is the horse been burning money to me. This horse is supposed to be winning some of these races and not doing it. I don't like how this horse was the favorite here. Yeah, traded bumps, but gets 6th. Now draws outside. Does have some tactical speed, but I think the 8's faster. Gregorio. Price play, Scotty Longshot. If the 3 doesn't run first time out and the 12 gets wide and doesn't run, then the 1 horse could get in the money. I like the 8. It does not catch a tough field. No, I'm absolutely going with the 8. I'm going to do 8, 1, 12. 8, 1, 12. All right, let's look at this race. So I did find this race tough, the 9th race. How much time do we have? 11:30. So I got a half hour with you guys. Got a half hour. The 9 doesn't look that fast to me. Sienna Silk. Not exactly slow. Hard one. He might be. We're gonna put a chat on the website. That's gonna happen for sure. Yeah, and then also you guys are gonna be able to share your notes. You guys are gonna be able to get my notes. So, and you'll be able to share your notes with like groups. You'll be able to choose and go, okay, I want so and so to be part of this group and get my notes. So you guys will be able to share notes that you put on horses. I know I always say this to you guys, but there is so much more coming. Like, check us out in about a year from now. Yeah. How about foreign races? You guys are going to want to get foreign races and look at the same. You want to play Australia and look at it looks just like this, just like you're looking at Del Mar playing Australia. Can you imagine? Or Hong Kong with those huge pools. Save all your tickets. Multi-tickets. Crazy stuff, man. Good stuff we're doing. Shout out to the team, by the way, too. Shout out to Mike and Chris and his team and Moxum and Brad and John. Like, the team is amazing. Really amazing. Work very, very hard. We've got an amazing team of people. Let's see. So I was back. Seems a better sprinter was my note. So you can see here, a lot of times when you'll see this, well, you'll see a horse like in this 220 race. You see, it's like, and then loses ground late. So, and then the GSR was lower too. But this horse really hasn't run. I mean, I think that I'm going to guess that it was really, there was a fast pace last time out, and then the horse got up. Now the horse is wide, going to get up. I mean, this is the type of horse that maybe could get up for third, but it's not a horse I would like. It's not a horse I would like. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you'll be able to, the chat's going to work in a way that you'll be able to go to each race, right? So there'll be a chat room in here, and you can discuss the race, just the race. Instead of just everything, you just go here. Go, I want to discuss race number 10, and you'll be able to chat with the people that are in race number 10. So it's pretty cool. Simulated race. 36% right now we can predict, with first-time starters included, we can predict who's going to be on the lead at the first call. But I'm not going to be happy until we can do that for the second call. Then I'll be happy. The 2 and the 9th race is very live. Okay, yeah, let's get back to this race. So Galilean, most likely, I'm going to guess, is going to be your favorite. But you can see based on the morning line odds how tough this race is. Seems better dirt, but can't ignore. So my note on the one is that if you look here, look, dirt, 5 starts, 35,000 average, almost 36,000 average per start, right? And then on the turf, 12,200 per start and 9 tries. So, I mean, has had more turf starts, but clearly this horse does better on the dirt. Here's where this can be a little bit misleading. If you look on the dirt, it seems to me like 260 SORs, right? Then a 56 SOR. Well, no, I mean, look here on 228. That was a 68 SOR and barely lost. It just seems better on dirt to me. On the turf, the horse is right there at the stretch and doesn't finish. So, yeah, you know what? The more I'm looking at this, I talk myself into it. I don't like the one. Okay. So, 2 Big Look. I put Big Look too, Cindy. All right, let's see here. So, we're going to look at the history. So, when gate to wire here, 64 group. So, this horse is not one you can trust. And you can see this. Favorite here, had the lead and lost. Right here, and then barely won. Did go gate to wire here against a 64 group. So it was a little bit easy. 9 furlongs. I'm guessing set a slow pace. This horse is not the same horse when it doesn't get near the lead. And it might be near the lead, but not in the top 2, Scotty. The 10 is fast. The 7 is fast. I will tell you this: if this 2 wins, it won't be by much. Never been 8.5 furlongs. I mean, that speed is very dangerous, no doubt. I mean, it might be lone speed. Is it? I don't know. I tell you what, you have to respect this Brandon the bartender. First of all, the horse is better on turf than it is dirt. That's clear. And 3 back, 1, 66 group in the Crystal Water. You think Brandon the bartender is a single? God, I mean, I respect that you take a stand in a race like this. Sometimes you have to do that. No doubt. I would agree with that. I mean, this is a really, really tough race. How about the 5 horse, Peter Miller? Let's see the changes. Peter Miller takes over, right? Yep. Flavian Pratt, Peter Miller. I mean, this horse has been on the synthetic up at Golden Gate. Didn't like the dirt. And you can see the GSR, it was really low. Back on the turf, GSR back up there. And, you know, this is the type of horse that can beat you, especially in a race where it doesn't look like the favorites are great. You know, in races like this, I often say never take favorites. Just never. North County guy, I don't love this horse, but he, you know, this is a hard knocker. I don't like the 10 hole, but you can see from the chute right here, the 10 horse is not, it's not terrible and it's going to get position for sure. Horse to beat, but is this a single? God. And lost to Brandon the bartender. In the Crystal Water, right? Yeah, in the Crystal Water. I had singled North County guy too, and when Brandon the bartender beat me, I was just crushed. I just remember it was for a lot of money. Go get him, Marco. Good luck. I don't know. Anybody have a strong opinion in here? Jay says Brandon the bartender has a declining speed figure. I'm not a speed figure guy, so Scotty Longshot, the 6 horse, I eliminated. Let's take a look at that. I mean, this is a horse cutting back from longer distances. And the Crystal Water in 2020 didn't run good. I mean, that was a grade 3 last time out. Non-graded stakes races, grade 3s are similar. This horse was doing okay in starter allowances, right? You know what I mean? 2 starter allowances for $40,000 against longer. This is just a tougher field, and barely won those races. I can't go with the 6. Indian Peak. Okay, optional claiming 4 times at the same level before finally breaking through. What happened? 8 furlongs in synthetic. Liked it. Then goes in the All-American and runs up a creek. Just got lucky. Never really gets bet. Just kind of got lucky. But Flavian Pratt, Peter Miller. I mean, just no way of knowing. I mean, this course could completely improve. I mean, Flavian Pratt jumps aboard. Peter Miller takes over. 8-1 right now. I mean, when are you going to get 8-1 on them? Don't forget to like the show, guys, if you don't mind, please, guys and gals. And you can click on the bell as well, and then you can if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, then you'll get notifications on all of our shows as well. Or you can subscribe for free, and you'll get emails of the shows. The next show will be Thursday. I am doing a show, though, of course, the simulcast with John Lees, and that's good handicap. John's so good. So between the two of us, you're getting really good information. So I think it's worth watching. Just go to your ADW and click on Delmar, and you'll an hour before the race, which is at 2 o'clock today. You'll see it at 1 o'clock. All right, we got 15 minutes. I'm having a hard time with this race. I really do. Look at how a horse does the track. So if you look at Del Mar, Brand the bartender likes Del Mar. This Galilean, whenever a horse has more money earned on one surface other than the other, well, look at 10 tries on the dirt and 3 tries on the turf. Let's see, what's the breeding? It's equal. Isn't that funny? Look at that. Like, is this horse more of a sprinter though? This is 8.5 furlongs. Maybe Galilean is better at 8. You see that? Barely. Well, did beat a 72 group. Okay. Got up there at 8.5 furlongs. I mean, I would tell you this. This is stretching the limit for this horse, in my opinion. 8.5. It really is. If you single this 7, you're going to be, I mean, it's going to be like really, really tight. I guarantee you, John Sadler was wishing this was 8 furlongs, right? Guarantee you. And you're stuck with the conditions. You want the non-graded stakes. You want the state bred. You want the $150,000 purse. You just don't, for this particular horse, you don't want 8.5 furlongs. That's all it is. It's one of the ones. It's what makes it tough. And then you have this horse who has also not really done great at longer distances. 8 furlongs has been right there, right? They've sprinted this horse. The horse has run good. I think they ran this horse over at Los Al when I was covering Los Al, as a matter of fact, and won the race. I mean, I don't know that this horse is going to be best at 8.5 furlongs. North County guy, no problem. 8.5 is going to be no problem for this horse. I'm starting to lean towards this horse, wound tight. Let's look at the GSR Plus. I mean, this horse wants long. So wound tight, yeah. So the 2 horse. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think that being on the inside, the 2 is going to get the lead, and the 10 North County guy is going to be sitting in second. That's the way I think the pace is going to play out. But I don't think they're going to be going very fast. And I don't think the distance is going to be great for Brandon the bartender. Indian Peak, I don't know what to do with that 5 horse. The connections are great, but that's not the only reason you play a horse. And then Galilean's going to be in the money. And if you look at 9 furlongs, look at 9 furlongs 3 back. The 10 horse 1. 9 furlongs 5 back. 1 easy, right? Like, I mean, the race to me seems like, I think that the Scotty picks have got it right. The other thing about Galilean, I mean, this horse is coming off a layoff. John Sadler, Joe Bravo, but I imagine he's going to have this horse ready. Going to be fresh. This horse always finishes. Look at the only time this horse didn't do good, right? Look at this. Was the last time, hence the layoff. Something happened last time out. Okay? Plus, I just don't think this horse is as good on the dirt. Okay? Then, if you look, the only other bad race was that grade 2 Del Mar mile. Other than that, first. Do you see that? This horse just has a nose for the wire. I'm going to take 7-10-2 is what I'm going to do. 7-10-2. 7-10-2. 8-1-12 here in the 10th. Race number 8, we've got 7-8-1. Race number 7, 5-2-4. Race number 6. I know I'm taking the 7. I had the 12 for second. Anybody have a strong opinion in here? I did not like the 5. It did get impeded, checked.
I don't know if it does.
I'm winning is a Scotty long shot. Interesting. Cuts back to 5.5. Gets a better GSR by 6 points. Lost by 30 lengths last time out. And the stretch was 15 lengths back. What happened? It's supposed to do well at 5.5 on the dirt, but it's got a good turf tap as well, but it's more all over the place. So I see consistency here with sprinting. No. This one's a tougher one to figure out. Tougher one. Medina Man, this horse is dropping in class. $71-1 last time out against a 56 group. I mean, the horse isn't getting bet, but I mean, lost by 4 3/4 lengths. I mean, low percentage connections, 4-1 on the morning line, 7-1. Awesome Curlin, first time starter. Outside for Dan Blacker, Edwin Maldonado, 10-1 in the morning line. I mean, City of Champions is probably going to run good, but that was a 40 SOR group. I mean, it was a weak group. You know, I'm going to say the 9 horse, the first time starter. 7-12. I tell you what, the more I look at this race, the more it makes me even like the 7 that much more. Seven, 12, 9. What do you guys think at Saratoga? Did you guys play it? Who are you rooting for? Did you get it? Did you log in? Did you get in?
Well, I just got it on TV.
Did you? Did you get into the site?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're looking at it.
All right, cool.
Good work.
Yeah, thank you.
Three on the inside. Oh, love it. What's that, 6?
I mean, it's got the 1 horse excellent timing at 52%. But this horse is struggling. This horse is going to lose this race. Wow. 5 horse. Wow. See what I mean by these the tracks? Like, you just can't count on anything. You just can't. I just can't. I wouldn't have liked a horse like the 1, though, I got to tell you. Because this horse just, the last race just stopped. All right, back to Del Mar, but we're almost done. We're actually, I think we handicapped this pretty good. Hopefully we're spot on today. 5 is my best bet, Superstition. I liked Superstition today. Thanks, Pat. Thirsty Chapo, 7, 12, 9. And Suki, I like the Suki, 3, 7, 6 in race number 5. In race number 4, I like 9. Well, I might change this. I might change my mind here. I don't like Major Cabby. Bible Man could go gate to wire, but I think there's going to be a lot of speed. And I'm going to go with the tactical horse. I'm going to go with Alexander. I'm going to change my mind to the 5. I'm going to say 5, 7, 4. I'm going to go away from the 9. Oh my God, that 9 wins. I'll shoot myself. And you know what? No, I'm struggling with this race because remember we talked about Liam's Pride? Look at these SORs. Needed that last race. Oh, God, this is a tough one. I'm struggling with this race. Definitely struggling in this race. Anybody have a strong opinion in here? I don't know that I have a strong opinion. I think this horse could run good too, though. Let's see. These horses coming in from Pleasant are running good. I don't like this horse even money, though. 6 furlongs on the dirt, and then in the stretches in the lead, and then loses by 2 3/4. I can't get down with that. I cannot. No, comes back against similar. This horse was 60 cents on the dollar, had the lead, and stopped on a muddy track. I mean, shouldn't this horse have won? And their speed. 9's going to be showing some speed as well. Liam's Pride could get a really good trip sitting on the inside. This horse could end up being way too far back is my concern. I mean, 16,004 back, and the horse gets a second place finish. And now is in for 32,000. God. Doesn't it? It all lines up here with this horse, who's almost won 3 straight races in a row, coming here for Jeff Mullins. But now I'm going away from Tyler Bays. Why is Tyler not on this horse? I got to go with the 5. Well, yeah, I got to go with the 5. I'm going with the 5. This 4 horse faced some really tough competition last time out. Prior to that, 1 showed some speed going longer. Now cuts back. I don't like this. I don't think I like the 7 horse, but it. God, I started with buttered noodles, and now I'm like Eric's 532 Major Cabbie. Yeah, Major Cabbie's probably going to be in the money, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right. I'm gonna go 5-3-4. 5-3-4. Okay, 5-3-4 is gonna be it in there. Who's the jockey on the 5? Yep, Gonzalez off the 3 horse. Did he get taken off for Flavian, or did he choose the 5? I'm going to guess he chose the 5. If that's the case, we got a winner here. All right. So I think it's 1-5. Oh, shit. See, Cindy, why you have to do that to me? Because I like the 1. The 1 was just gelded, though. You know what? So they're struggling with the 1. Now it's gelded. They only win 11% of the time. I think this horse is going to run better. It might need to drop a little bit more. No, I'm going against the 1. I pass. All right. 4-7-5 here. Cybertruck. I do like the 7, I got to tell you, but I'm going to go with 4-5-7. I even thought the 6 horse. If you are playing a pick 5 or anything, use these 5 horses. Okay. I'm guessing a little bit on this race. Blinkers are on for Cybertruck. Back on. So they didn't like what that. Okay. So let's see what's happening here. Blinkers are on because they're going 5 furlongs. 62 GSR. Okay, steadied last time out. The 4 broke bad. Steadied. Gator shining. Awesome Beach. Gates of Heaven. What's the story of Gates of Heaven? God, that was just such a weak group, right? Look at that. This horse has no turf breeding, dropping 11. I don't like the 2. Damn it. It's just that Flavian Pratt and Peter Miller. Hard to leave. Anything that Flavian Pratt is on the turf, it is just brutal. Peter Miller takes over this horse, has no turf breeding. I mean, little turf breeding. Look, let's look. No, I can't go with the 2. I'm going against the 2. Awesome Beach. This horse has speed. Here's the problem with this horse. I think to see this horse's best, this horse needs the lead. That's the problem with this horse. And I don't know that this horse can get the lead. It's going to be sent. Kent DeSorm was sending this 5. If this, I'll tell you one thing though. If this horse breaks good, this horse wins this race. Ricardo Gonzalez might win a couple of races today. 31% with Cybertruck, 31% with Kristen Mulhall and Valdivia. Yeah, he does. I will say that, but why? You know, he's coming back in 8 days, in between horses. It's just the connections. The only reason you would play, the only reason I would play this horse is because of connections. I don't think that's a good way to play. It's just not. I'm going to go against 5. 4, 7, 10. I am not going to be surprised to see the 6 horse run good. And the 6 horse is adding blinkers. I'm a bit conflicted on this horse. You might want to add this horse. All right. 4, 7, 10 in that race. 2, 7, 6 in race number 2. Drink the Wind. The first time start, I think, is going gate to wire. And then in this race, I'm gonna think that Bobby Bo's gonna go all the way. All right. Okay. I am out, everybody. I wish you all the best of luck today. Don't forget to watch the simulcast with John Lees and I. That's at 1 o'clock Pacific. Go to your ADW and go to Del Mar, and you'll be able to see John and I. And watch. Thanks, Justin. And watch what John gives out too. John's really good. So it should be some good information on there, and you can mix and match between what I'm giving and what John is giving. So, all right, and wish you the best today. I hope you guys win. And if you do, tweet that out, would you? And make sure you put EquinEdge in there and you tag EquinEdge, but tag me as well. I like to see when you guys are doing well. Support you guys and retweet some of that stuff. All right. Good luck to you as well, Greg, Corky. You got it, Eric. My pleasure. Cindy, go get him, Cindy. Killer, Gary, all you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Michael, Rob, let's go, bitches. Let's do it. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Okay. Bye. Have a good Sunday.